Welcome everyone to this Idle 10 review. My name is Dan Daniels. Before we get into the review, I just want to say my opinion is when you look at all these before and after pictures of people when they're white before and tan after, it's really hard to know that the picture is not doctored in some way, whereas maybe the lighting is different on the after picture to make them look darker than they really are. You see the same sort of thing in weight loss products where the before and after pictures look sort of different. So to get around that, I think it's better to, instead of doing a before and after at different times, what I'm going to do is just put half of my body covered in the tanning solution and half without, and then take a video of this so you can see that I'm not messing with Photoshop or anything to make it look fake. It's just me. So what I'm going to do, as you'll see in the video here, is I've run a piece of tape dividing my chest. One half will be tanned with the Idle Tan solution, the other will be left normal, and after a few applications we'll see if this stuff really works, and we should be able to see a very clear division of before and after. And then I'll kind of rotate on camera, walk around a bit so you can see that it is in fact me and it's not some fake picture. So let's get into it. A couple of things you are going to want to do when you're applying it is to make sure that you do it very, very evenly, rubbing it in a circular motion, and make sure there are no globs left over. Otherwise you're going to get sort of splotchy areas that come out a little darker and whatnot. Another thing too is that comes up is people say it will stain your hands, certain tanning products. I found that this one was pretty good. If you wash your hands immediately with soap and water, the first couple applications I didn't really notice any staining at all. But the last one that I did, I noticed just a faint little brown spot on sort of the calluses on the inside of my fingers, but that was because I didn't wash my hands immediately after applying it. So just make sure you wash your hands immediately and spread it evenly, and be careful in those areas like elbows and any place where there's creases in the skin to make sure it gets evenly distributed. Okay, let's get straight into the results now. This first little video clip here is going to be about 4 hours after I applied the first coat. The bottle recommends that after 2 hours you should start to see some results. I didn't really see much after that, so I gave it a few more hours, and I filmed this little clip here after about 4 hours. You'll notice the change is not very significant. You'll see if you really look hard there's a little bit of definition there, and by looking at the center of my chest there you can see the line. This is actually a good thing, I think, because it just gives you a little more control over the type of color you're after. If you'd like a darker color, then you just keep putting applications on until you look the way that you like to. So that's what I did. This is the first coat. It's very subtle. I'm going to add a few more coats, and we'll see what the results are here in a minute. Okay, here I am in the second coat. It should be noted that after the first coat was done in the afternoon, and I actually went to sleep, and this coat was put on in the morning, and then I waited 3 hours after I put the coat on. So there was about an 8 to 10 hour period between the first and second coat. This isn't really necessary. I have a busy schedule and I couldn't do it until then. You're probably okay if you just put the first coat on, give it at least 20 minutes to dry completely, and then you could go ahead building your second coat. But I like that you should, especially at first, give yourself some time with the first coat to see how dark it's going to come out, and then make your guesses and your tests on how many coats you're going to need. So here you can see definitely starting to see some definition between the sides, and my right side there is looking pretty good. Maybe not as dark as I want, so I'm going to try one more coat and see what happens, and we'll show you the results here very shortly. Okay, before we do get into the third video clip, I just wanted to show another angle of the second coat here. Just to get it into a different setting so that you can see again that this is not just some camera tricks or Photoshop tricks or whatever. Here's just another good angle. We're starting to see some good color here on my right side, and we're going to get here shortly into the third coat, and you're going to see some real nice color. Let's get into that right now. Okay, here it is, the third and final coat that I did. You can notice some very, very obvious differences in the left and right side. The main thing is you'll notice that it's not very orange looking, which is also a very big concern for all these sunless tanning options. I'm very happy with the color. I think it looks very natural. Again, it's kind of hard to say with half my other side being white, but I think once I do the rest of my body to match, it's going to look very, very good. I like the way it blends in with my tan forearms. It's gonna eliminate the farmer's tan pretty well, I think. So there you have it, visual proof that this product really is very good at what it does. Gives you a lot of control over the color that you want. It just basically comes down to how many applications you want to put on until you find that perfect color for you. And then, as recommended, every 3 to 5 days you just reapply, and you've got yourself a great tan here. Now, one thing I should mention is the video results here, although they are convincing, they don't really do it justice. When I look down at my chest in real life, it looks awesome. I mean, the difference is amazing. It doesn't really come through on the camera as well as it should because of the lighting or the low quality video, whatever. But just know that you can definitely see a difference here on the video, and in real life it's even better than this. So you can only imagine that this stuff really works. Now, let's get into some of the reasons why you should get it. The first main reason is you can get it for free. There's a free trial offer. Just click the banner above, and it'll send you right to the page where all you do is pay shipping and handling, and you get a free bottle. Reason number 2 you should buy it is it doesn't smell bad. There's so many sunless tanners on the market, and a lot of them smell bad. So that's a concern for a lot of people. Is there's so many products out there, why should I pick one that smells bad? There's got to be one that doesn't smell bad, and this fits into that category. I wouldn't say it smells good or fruity or anything like that, but it doesn't smell horrible. It's very sort of a subtle smell, and it's kind of hard to describe. I would describe it as not good or bad smelling. So leave it at that. And okay, the next reason you should definitely try this is the fact that it's water-based. It won't dry out your skin at all. In fact, since it's water-based, it will help moisturize your skin because it's made of all natural ingredients. And finally, just the fact that it works so quickly. It'll give you a tan in a day or two, and you won't have to expose yourself to harmful tanning beds or UV rays outside in the sun. I really don't have anything bad to say about this product. So there you have it, Idle Tan. Really seems to work. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to keep continuing to use it. So go out there, get yourself a free bottle, and give it a try. This is Dan Daniels. Thanks for watching.